Hello, Proline team. This is going to be a overview of how the shipping is set up currently on the Calico website, along with some questions that you will need to consider in order for us to be able to switch over to what we would consider a more standard shipping setup. In any case, if you come to WooCommerce and to settings here in your menu, and then on these tabs across the top, if you click on the shipping tab, that is how you end up at the view that we're looking at right here. You can see that we are in the shipping zones, and this is what we call table rate shipping. So currently, when people add stuff to their cart, the website will look up the weights of each of those products and add them together. Then it will look up where it is going to. So you can see each of these zones represents a state or set of states. So if I were going to order it here in Oregon, it would look up zone E, and then it would go to the table. And we go right here to flat rate. And then we see the table rates for this. So if I were to order this Super Skin Seamless Bluestone Package Concrete Stamp, it would look up and see it's 145 pounds and it's going to Oregon. So it would look up table E and it would come here in the table and say, oh, look, it's between 140 and 150 pounds. Therefore, we're going to charge $170 for shipping this. Um, so yeah, that's the basics of how that works. The other moving part to this, and the reason I'm not sure we can simply move to a shipping plugin, because I know you were curious about being able to show customers rates if they were interested in more expedited shipping options, um, is that we also have these conditional shipping fees for freight and for hazardous and for oversize. And so, um, we can look into this. I'm not exactly sure currently without spending some time what the conditions are here. You know, the LTL freight, we didn't want to charge this, I don't think, for each LTL product. And so I think this one charges only a $90 fee on top of it, even if there are multiple items in this group. Might be the same for hazardous. Oversized, maybe it's every single package that's ordered, it adds a $35 fee. In any case, some of these are conditional and some of them aren't. And so the question, I guess, to your team is, if we're doing FedEx, can something that is, currently marked as freight, as LTL, can that go FedEx? If something is marked hazardous, can that go FedEx or UPS or whatever it is you guys typically use? If not, there's going to be some shipping rules and some complexity in the setup for when we switch it over. Here is a um, setup for a more standard sort of shipping. This is a shoe company, and so how this typically works is you put in your box sizes. It can be the standard packaging if you want. I'm assuming that's not going to work for what you guys do. These guys have their own packaging, and so you put in the dimensions, the outer and inner dimensions, how much it weighs, what the maximum weight is that the box can carry inside it. And then when somebody adds items to their cart, it looks up the dimensions of those, compares it to the available box sizes, and it says, okay, I've got 6 pairs. That's going to fit in the 6 pair box. And then it will calculate the weight, the size, and then look up for your FedEx or UPS account uh, what the charge is for that and display that charge to the customer. So again, the question is, I'm assuming that those kind of rates, FedEx doesn't enable, doesn't have options for hazardous or freight options. So yeah, I think it'll probably require a meeting, but these are just some initial questions for you guys to consider, and for us to be able to talk through how we'll get that done. Thanks.